guys, so I know today was supposed to be a Halloween themed dinner, but plans have changed. I went downstairs because I keep my meats, like my frozen meats, in my grandma's deep freezer in her basement. And so I went downstairs today and I was gonna take out some meat so that I could do the Halloween themed dinner. And when I came back upstairs, she was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm gonna cook for later, Grandma." And she was like, no, I made like this huge chili for everyone and you don't have to cook today, don't worry. I was like, oh gosh, darn it. Then like in the back of my head, I was like, what am I gonna do for Vlogtober? So I decided to do teen statistics. First, I'm gonna start with a couple ones that I found really interesting, and then I'm gonna end with the ones that just anger me so much, that are just like, So yeah. Okay, so the first one is 25% of teen moms have a second child within 24 months. And I found this one to be really true. A lot of teen moms that I know had their babies within 2 years or as soon as their child turned 2. And I'm like iffy about this one. I mean, I feel like if you're a mom and you're doing really well in your life, let's just say that you're at a really good point in your life, you're financially stable, you've done what you've wanted to do with the college atmosphere, you've gotten the education that you wanted to, or you're still pursuing it and almost done with it, and you're just in a good state in your life and you want to add another addition to your family, why not is kind of my response to it. Why shouldn't you? You know, if you're really in a good state and you're financially stable and you're just mentally ready and everyone around you is mentally ready, then sure, why not add an addition to your family? But then there's the other side, that if you're not financially ready, if you're not financially stable, mentally stable, anything out of whack, it's kind of like, why would you want to put more stress on yourself just because you have baby fever? You know, that's just me personally, and I hope I'm not stepping on anyone's toes here. That's just my personal opinion. The next one is children of teen moms do worse in school than those born to older parents, with half failing a grade. Those same children are less than likely to finish high school than those from older mothers and have a lower performance on standardized tests. Many children born to teen moms have behavioral problems, juvenile delinquency, and conflict with authority. This one I'm kind of like on a weird stand on this one. For example, my mom was a teen mom. She gave birth to me when she was 19, but she got pregnant with me when she was 18. You know, and speaking for myself, me and my brothers have amazing grades. I had amazing grades. I mean, really, really great, to the point where I actually graduated from high school on the principal's list, which is like higher than the honor roll. And same for my brothers. Right now, both of them are on honor roll. They're really great. So I think with this statistic, it all falls in the parents' hands. It's how you raise your child and how you teach them that school is important and that you should take it seriously and try to do your best in school, yada, yada, yada. All those things is what my parents instilled in me and my brothers. So I feel that if you're a teen mom and you teach these to your children, these values and stuff like that, then you shouldn't at all fall in this statistic. Like my family, for one, didn't fall in this statistic, and I think school is very important, and I'm gonna teach that to Serenity also and kind of show her my report cards that I've actually kept so that I can show her that you make something out of yourself, you know? Here's another interesting fact. 2/3 of families begun by a young unmarried mother are poor. More than half of all mothers on welfare had their first child as a teenager. Okay, so again, speaking from my own experiences, as we were growing up as kids, me and my brothers were spoiled. And we still are, like really spoiled. My mom and dad worked their butt off to give us the things that we needed and a lot of the things that we just wanted. We never really went without. Our bellies were always full, we always had good clothes, and we had like every gaming system available. But with that, we also learned how to earn things. For example, if we wanted all those things, we had to earn it with good grades, which is kind of another reason why we had such good grades. We wanted that new Xbox, we wanted that new PlayStation, and things like that. So this is another one that kind of falls into the category of the parents. You need to work your butt off if you want to give your children a good life. You can't just sit back and expect everything to be given to you, you know? You got to work hard and you got to just do what you have to do for your family. So again, this statistic, you can easily fall into it, but if you're a strong teen parent, and you can definitely beat these odds. For example, when Serenity turns 1, no matter what, I definitely want to go back to college and I want to make something of myself. Another interesting statistic is 8 out of 10 fathers in cases of teen pregnancy don't marry the mother of their child, and these absent fathers pay less than $800 annually for child support. I found that crazy. Children who live apart from their fathers are also 5 times more likely to be poverty-stricken than children with both parents at home. Okay, so I found it really crazy that the absent fathers pay less than $800 a year. That is just nuts in my opinion because, you know, being a single parent is really tough. My mom, after a while, became a single mom and, you know, she kind of shielded our eyes from how hard it was. And even at that, my dad definitely paid child support. He was not absent. He was very much in our lives. We would see him every other weekend and he was always very supportive of us and he's always there. So he made himself very known to us, even though when I was 12, my parents split up. But you know, in the cases where the fathers are absent completely and the only thing you get is a child support payment, that is just insane that some fathers pay less than $800 a year. I just found that mind-boggling. You know, ladies who are single parents, definitely make sure that those absent fathers pay child support and make sure they are on top of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of teen dads who are absent from their children's lives don't have jobs and stuff like that. So I can understand how some circumstances it's just hard to get them on child support and stuff. And it's just a difficult situation. But if it's in the case that he's absent from the child's life and he has a good job, then yeah, it's hard being a single mom. Hello, you need help too. He helped in making the baby, so I think it's only fair that he pays child support. So definitely moms, if you guys are single and you're iffy about, oh, should I put him on child support or not, definitely do it. It benefits you and the baby. You know, that money is for the baby and to help you. So definitely do that. Okay, so this statistic I'm about to read actually blew my mind and it really made me think like, yeah, it's completely right. Almost 50% of teens have never considered how a pregnancy would affect their lives. And I really believe this statistic. Like, I definitely fell into that statistic because before I got pregnant with Serenity, I didn't really deeply think about how it would affect my life having a baby and how things would change. You know, I knew things would change, but I didn't think truly deeply how much things would change and how difficult it is and on the bright side, how amazing it is and rewarding to be a mom. You know, I didn't think about those things. Especially as a teen, you don't really sit down and think, if I were to get pregnant today, what would happen? You know, you don't really think that. So that statistic really just, it opened my eyes and said, yeah, that's totally true. Okay, so here are a list of statistics that just are super pet peeves of mine and just make me like so angry. Okay, so the first one is teen moms party too much. You know, I hate when people see me and they're like, oh my gosh, you must miss partying, don't you? And I'm like, no, I don't miss partying at all. I was always the teenager who, when I went out with my girlfriends, we didn't go to parties. We went to the mall, we did our nails, we did our feet. You know, we did those kind of things. Like I had a lot of sleepovers and stuff like that. And we went to the movies, things like that. I was never the partying type. And I'm not saying it's wrong to party because trust me, it's not wrong to party at all. Like if you're a teenager, party your heart away. Just be careful about it. But yeah, party your heart away. But I was never that kind of teen. So when I came into motherhood, that's something that I actually didn't miss because I didn't party. So I didn't know what I was missing in it. I didn't miss it. So when people automatically assume, oh my gosh, you must have been such a partier, don't you miss it? It kind of like bugs me because I'm like, no, I don't miss it and I wasn't a partier at all. And it also bugs me for the teen parents who were partiers but can't let it go. Like they keep going to parties all the time and it's just like, why? You have a baby now. You know, you're supposed to put your child first and it's something that you have to sacrifice when you're a teen parent. You have to sacrifice partying. Okay, so here's one that's kind of like at the top of my list for pet peeves of statistics against teen moms. It's teen moms drop their kids at their grandparents' house too much or the kids spend too much time with their grandparent. You know, and why that one like bothers me so much is basically when people assume things. For example, my daughter every other weekend goes to her grandma for a day. And she doesn't sleep over anything. She, like, for example, if my mom were to pick her up at 9 o'clock in the morning, she drops her off at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. And normally it's not like that. Normally she picks her up around noonish and she comes back around that time, like late at night. And you know, it's bi-weekly all the time. Ever since she was 5 months it started. So when I tell people that, they automatically assume, oh my gosh, why is she going over there so much? You know, she's your kid, she's not your parents' kid. And I'm just sitting there like, there's no such thing as a well-deserved break. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my mom looks forward to those bonding moments, and she really loves having my daughter every other weekend for a date. Like, she looks forward to it. And I kind of look at it this way. It's not like I'm dropping my daughter off at my mom's house every single day because I'm out partying or I'm doing my own thing and not taking care of my daughter. You know, I am a stay-at-home mom, so I spend time with my daughter 24/7. I co-sleep with her. I'm super attached to my daughter to the point when, even though it's been a month already for these bi-weekly visits, I still feel like a part of me is leaving every other weekend. You know, I think I would have a heart attack if I didn't sleep with my daughter at night and my mom actually took her for the whole night. I definitely would have a heart attack. You take care of your child and you do everything for them, and you know, it's once in a blue moon that you deliver your child to the grandparents, or even if it is bi-weekly like how I do it, or if it's even weekendly. I don't see it as something to, I don't see it as a bad thing, you know? Every parent needs a breather moment, and I think that it's 100% okay to have. Here's a statistic that a lot of teen moms are really against, and it's an older mother can take care of a child better than a teen mom. You know, when it comes to financial stability or mental stability in some cases, I feel that, yeah, an older mother has an advantage over a teen mom because they have their college degrees and they have their houses and their cars, and they're just better prepared, I guess, for a baby in the financial sense. When it comes to raising a child, it all depends on your mentality. For example, I know some 16-year-olds that I talk to and who are teen parents, and I swore they were 18 or 19 or even like 20 by the way that they acted, even through messaging, even through Skyping, things like that. It all depends on your mentality. If you have a mentality where you are very mature and very wise for your age, then yeah, you can teach your children how to do good in life. And it all goes back on your parents. If your parents raised you well, then you're gonna raise your child well. You know, like, just because someone's older doesn't mean they're a better parent than a teen mother would be when it comes to raising the child. Maybe they're better in the financial state, or maybe the teen parent is just really lucky and they're better in the financial state. You know, it all depends on the mentality of the person. If they have it in their mind that they're gonna work their butts off and give the child the life they deserve and really teach their child morals and how to behave and all those things, then I don't see where the competition is. You know, just because you're an older person, you can have struggles too. You know, having a child, no one is really 100% prepared. No one can be 100% prepared to have a child. It's very difficult and it's hard, no matter if you're 40 or if you're 16. You know, you could be a 40-year-old mother who's an alcoholic. You know, there are many different things that can deter an older woman from doing a good job as being a mom. So yeah, that's the end of my teen statistics vlog. This is Vlogtober number 8. Tomorrow is going to be oh, that's the TV. Yeah, the TV is on. Alright, so tomorrow is favorite Halloween candy. So if you guys want to participate in favorite Halloween candy, you can write in the comment section some of your favorite Halloween candies. Mine's is candy corn. I love candy corn. Right? What's the matter? You didn't want me to turn you away from the TV? Just like, ouch, ouch. Smack your head against me. Yeah, so tomorrow is favorite Halloween candy. So write in the comment section below what's your favorite Halloween candy, or you can hashtag #SoCliche Vlogtober. You can hashtag *SoCliche Vlogtober and send in pictures of your favorite candy. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Say bye, babe.